everybody, my name is AceFangirl, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time, we escaped from the trash pit with the help of our good friend Kyoko, who has thankfully forgotten about what I did to her. We actually learned a lot about Kyoko on the way up the ladder. We learned that she is the ultimate detective, and is attempting to track down her father, who is the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. She hasn't found him yet, I guess, but whatever. We'll figure that out later. She helped us escape, and now we are on our way to go see Monokuma, because we might as well just tell him that we escaped, and figure out what happens next. I wonder what'll happen if we run into someone else. Like, can we? That'd be so funny. If we, wait, I wonder if they're sleeping. Can I knock on her door? Hina, I'm okay. We need to get to the gym, to Monokuma. Aw, I wanted to tell everyone I was okay. Whatever. Fine. I guess we have a goal and such. It feels weird to be back. Even though we haven't been gone for that long, but the finality of getting executed is really broken by the fact that we're back here now. Whee! I'm guessing she won't let me go to the store to buy presents, so we probably shouldn't even try. Let's see if he's in here.
Well now.
Hey! Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? Exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You are supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what have I done? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish...
Me angry!
Sorry. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. Alright, thanks girl, bye! What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other
I was
words,
supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of that trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position one person would protect another like that. Apparently neither could I.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
Well.
And you could prove this, right?
Wow.
No, I can't. Just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
So no matter how deeply you try and bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth, which is the whole reason why I did what I did last episode, but whatever. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because...
Makoto really was the killer. He never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey.
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to
Despair can never kill hope. Oh, she got him!
me. Hey.
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Uh-oh, he not like this. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
That's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. Oh, he's not happy. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. What do you think? You down? Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes! Oh my god. Kill me. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
you got
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement! When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to
When
me.
we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. Neither can I.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makoto is no exception to that. Huh? Makoto's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makoto was a student. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Are you? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden? Nyeh. He's not gonna say anything else, is he?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey,
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Sounds fun.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Bye. He's crazy. Let's run. Bye. Alright, we gotta track down everyone else real quick. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Alright, we need to find everyone. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. What's up, girl? Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Thank you. Again. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh? It's all because of that one moment the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. Like what? Tell me. So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they'd hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other
But
words,
think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. AKA a turnabout. A reason?
So
They had to show the world something. No matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other
So the
words,
mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. prove a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's
And
right.
for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. Makes sense. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's
You're
true.
right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you. And yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At the very least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Man, I haven't seen that in forever.
right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. But I've only seen it before. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
Prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
However,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time,
correct.
or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Well, except for the mastermind. Work together with everyone. Is
however,
that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we
They're
go?
probably in the dorms somewhere. Should we go? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go find everyone. Say hi. Ow! Ran into a pillar. Ow! I just wanted, want to take the long way. Alright, let's see. It's still nighttime. So maybe they're in their rooms? Unless they're like standing out here. Let's see. Hondo. Byakuya. Knock knock, baby! Guess who it is? It's Byakuya's room. Is he inside? Knock knock! Hello? Oh. I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Ugh, lame! Alright, fine. Let's go see if Hina's around. Hina? Knock knock! This is Hina's room. No? I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Where is everyone? Toko's down here, I forgot. Toko? Knock knock? This is Toko's room. Is she inside? Hello? Alright.
Hey.
Fine. Well, where's Hiro's room? Is down here, right? Yeah. Hiro? Knock knock? This is Hiro's room? Where is everyone? I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Where's everyone at? Where else could they be? Are they can't be in the dining hall, that's closed, right? It's nighttime. Well, it doesn't look closed, but... Dining hall? So much for it being closed! Friggin' lies! Are they in here? Guys? Hello? And suddenly we were greeted with... What? Friend Angie Krakoff. You again? What's status? What series of numbers? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. AG cubed for some. Jeez, what the heck? I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! My friends! Hi, friends! Oh, it's so good to see everyone! Guess what? I'm not dead. Guys, you happy? Is that Makoto? Byakuya in particular looks very happy to see me.
You guys!
Oh, hugs all around.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Hugs all around.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach.
Thanks, babe.
I'm just asking to make sure, but...
No, I'm
Gross,
not.
right?
I'm fine. Everyone was there. Everyone is here. All my friends. I'm never gonna stop with that joke. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Hugs!
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Really? Like a wet dog? Why? Get away! Shoo! Shoo! Listen, I was in a trash pit. And in a flash, my tears dried up. You guys are jerks! Darling, are you happy to see me? Yes, you are. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever.
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world. Did you, like, get to talk to her? Who? Miss, like, Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? We'll never know. Darling. So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? I don't know. We may have to break into some areas. Oh, you stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is just so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. And darling. Why is someone complaining that you smell? There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind, like, catches you? That's related to what I have to tell you all. We got another shot at this. I needed to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously? What's the point of, like, redoing it? Makoto, like, killed her, right? No, I didn't do it! Like I keep telling you!
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it? What you're saying is it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying, like, the mastermind killed Makoto?
That's right.
That's right, it was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? I 100% did not, and do not give me credit for that. Make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know, tried the other option and it didn't work, so I went back and did the other one.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean that they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you. These two. I recall what you said at the end of the last class trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm like totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makoto, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
No!
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
I love him. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Makoto, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial's different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Well, yeah, because one of us is the mastermind. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? Yeah, come on, Makoto, put it together. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you about this already, but This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Makoto, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makoto, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that. But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. The mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Makoto and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them? And one of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying that the mastermind is like one of us? You can't be serious! Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
Then maybe Monokuma was like on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and the actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Oh god, what? What? What's wrong?
This is a school announcement.
You sounded confused there for a minute.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the name of
Oh, sweet!
fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Thanks!
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see
That's pretty
fit.
nice of you.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Alright. Yeah, he's going nuts a little bit, I think. How very I hate having to pronounce that word. Magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Bye! I love you! See you later! Making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him!
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're like gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. Huh. In that case, I'm like gonna go by myself too. Wait, how come?
How about
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my like totally awesome sphere power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Bye. Laughing loudly, Hero left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Oh, don't say that, baby. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I'll find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Bye. At least she seems in high spirits. I guess that's alright then. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Indeed.
Alright, well, should we hang out? I gave Byakuya your coffee, but, we can still hang. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However...
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately, it doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So
Well,
then,
I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We have to investigate every suspicious nook and cranny. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. This is not a good way to start. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Except for those who are dead. Because it's probably not gonna- oh, yes. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Makoto's Monokuma file, which we shall do in the next one. I'm excited. This is what I've been waiting for. And this is gonna be a long investigation, I bet, because we're gonna have to look at everything. And I can't wait. So, in the next one, we will get started with the Monokuma file, and then I guess we're gonna start with the dorms because we're already here. I assume that means the second floor is unlocked, right? So we're gonna have to go take a look at that and see maybe what Kyoko was so leery about up there. We'll find out. And I'll see you guys then. Bye!